Hello, you awesome, amazing, incredible, brilliant coach. Yeah, I'm outside. This is our backyard. I love it out here. Hopefully, you can hear me well because I've got our lovely waterfall, which is so mesmerizing. But I'm sitting here listening to a coach recording. I'm evaluating and offering mentoring insights, and a common topic pops up, and I just had to share it with you on these Be-Do Vidbits. Yes, I am Ben Dooley, MCC coach. I train and grow coaches just like you to become coaches to become powerful, confident, solid, the coach you are here to be. And here's a little tip on that's going to help. So what often happens is, as coaches, we get a little insight, a thought, a discovery, and an intuitive hit almost. And our client will say something, and they'll bring up something else, and we'll say, "Is there a connection here? Does that have a meaning for you?" And we're asking those yes no questions. And by the way, those yes no questions that we've been trained, you bad, do not ask those yes no questions. That's a different post, because actually yes no questions can be awesome. However, this time it's really about changing that. Is there a connection? Is there a meaning? Is there a link? All those questions, that's really the coach's way of kind of cautiously stepping into it. Well, wait a minute. Is there a link here? Is there a meaning? Is there a something here? And I get it. We're being polite. We're being respectful. And here's the little tweak. If we can take that and assume as coaches, look, you're trained. I'll assume you're trained. You've been doing this for a while, I'll assume. Even if you've been doing this for a month or a decade or longer or whatever, you've had enough experience in coaching to know there is a link, because there's always a link. There is a memory and an association and a meaning that comes with whatever the client is saying, because there always is. That's how our brains are wired. Our brains are designed to create links and synapses and associations and meanings. So there is something there. Now, whether or not it's profound and it's magical and it's world life-changing, I don't know. But I know there's a link. I know there's a meaning. I know there's a connection. I know there's an association. And I don't know what it is. So that's where we get to play the game. Client, what's the meaning? What do you make up about that? What's the link? How are these related? How are they connected? Ask the what and how questions about these things and assume there is one. We just don't know what it is. See, the problem is when our brains start making up the associations and the links and the meanings, and then we give that to the client as though that is the fact and truth. And that's just our meanings and associations. So when you hear in our training and we hear those mentors saying, no, you're leading the client. No, of course, you don't want to lead the client. Here's my concept of what the meaning is and the link and the association. Client, you need to get that meaning. No, your brilliance and your meaning making and your associations and your synapses is meaningless. But there is something. And if you've got one, your client can get one. They may not have one, and that's where we're guiding them to make one up. Even if they don't have one in that moment, make it up and see if they match. And if they match, great. That's just an affirmation of how brilliant you are. And if they don't match, don't worry, you're still brilliant, and so is your client. And there's just two different interpretations, because there's many. So play that game. Take a strong stand. There is a meaning, there is an association, there is a connection, there is something. Client, I don't know what it is. What is it? And offer it to them. Now, here's the extra little bonus thing. Our clients want to be good clients. They don't want to look bad. They don't want to look dumb. They don't want to pass up their opportunity. They don't want to be responsible for diluting and diminishing the value that they get from their coaching and their investment and their time with you. So when you go, hey, client, what's the link here? They're going to find it because they want to. You're just pointing them to look there. You're not leading them to anything. You're pointing and saying, take a look. You tell me what's here. Try it. Don't take my word for it. Try it. But you will watch your coaching just get a little deeper, just get a little sharper and stronger and more exciting. And keep on coming back to my website, bedo.org, BEDO, as in being and doing.org. And also, you can find this on YouTube and anywhere else. And I'll help you however I can. Until then, happy coaching and end.